Single guys, here's what it's like being married.
Hey beautiful people, how you are doing today? It's your girl Destiny here and welcome back to my channel. How you are doing? Hope you guys are doing great. So today's video is a very interesting video and I need you guys to come and let's talk about this. So this video is a video of a man who came to give a story time about how he went to the store and he thinks the wife needs the pumpkin can thing, and he decided to call his wife just to confirm what she wants and if she wants it, and the wife did not pick over time. And after the wife did not pick a couple of times, I think about 2-3 times he called the wife did not pick, he left and then went home. And when the wife was like, oh, did you get it? And he said, no, you were not picking your call. And the wife was like, you know what, can you please go back? He said no, that is a lesson for her not picking a call. And this video has struck a bigger conversation for a lot of people to have, and people are calling this man out. I need you guys to check out this video, then we'll come back and talk.
Single guys, here's what it's like being married. My wife sent me to the store to buy the ingredients for pumpkin bars. I'm walking the aisles and realize canned pumpkin not on the list. Is this a mistake? Do we already have it? Let's call the wife to find out. She sends me straight to voicemail, shoots a text, can't talk. I respond with my dilemma and continue shopping. 10 minutes later, I'm ready to go, still don't have a response, call her again. Straight to voicemail, can't talk. Text her again, need an answer, wait 5 minutes, leave. Now, could I have bought canned pumpkin? Yes, but if we already have it, it's gonna sit on the shelf for a year. You only use it at Thanksgiving. Halfway home, I get a text, we need canned pumpkin. I tell her I'm gone. She asks, can you go back? No, I called you twice. That was with purpose. You think I'm calling to chit chat? Hey, haven't talked to you since breakfast. What's up? No. Now my wife is mad at me because she has to go to the store herself. Marriage.
Let me know what you think about that story down in the comment section. What struck a nerve for you and what did not? For me, I'm just giving it the bombastic side eye. Anyway guys, this video, I'm going to share this video to part 2. This is the first part. There's going to be a part 2. This part, we're going to hear women's response to this story and what they think about this. So the next part, we're going to see men's reaction to this story, because you guys know the men are going to react kind of differently, right? Like the way their brain is wired and the way our brain is wired is totally different. But clearly this one just proved that. Anyway, I have a lot to say about this video, like the situation. I have a lot to say, and I know you have a lot to say. So go down in the comment section and share your thoughts. I'd love to know what you think. But let's get your other women's thoughts on this. Then I'll come back and share my thoughts.
Could I have bought canned pumpkin? Yes, but if we already have it, it's going to sit on the shelf for a year. You only use it at Thanksgiving. Halfway home, I get a text, we need canned pumpkin. I tell her I'm gone. She asks, can you go back? No.
Let's talk about this. Pumpkin bars require pumpkin.
Exactly.
And if you were unsure, if you can't get to your wife right away, if you can't get an answer from her right away, a can of pumpkin is like $2. $2. And I know we don't want to waste food in this house. I get that. But you can return that item if you need to. Because here's the thing. I don't know why you stressed out so much about 1 can of pumpkin. That seems like a you problem. If I went to get stuff for my husband and I saw an item that I think he might need, but I'm not 100% sure, and I text him or I call him and he's not able to answer, I just get the item. I just get it. Unless it's super expensive, then I'm not going to make that decision without making sure he needs that item. But I just get it. And if he doesn't need it, I keep the receipt. It's so simple to do that. If you go to Walmart through the self-checkout, you can sign up for them to text you your receipt. That way you don't have to worry about losing it. If you have Walmart Plus, it goes right on your account. If you're signed up for Target, same thing, okay? Lots of grocery stores have this system where they can store the receipt for you so that you don't have to worry your pretty little mind about keeping track of a piece of paper. And even most stores will even do freaking store credit if you try to return an item without that receipt. The point is, you made this so much more difficult for yourself and for her than you needed to. If you're unsure, just get the item. If it's not needed, just return it. Why are you so upset that your wife is too busy? sometimes people are busy, you know, and that's something I try to teach my child as well. Sometimes mama is very busy. And I think maybe you need to learn that too. Sometimes the woman you rely on to take care of your every basic need is very busy and just doesn't have the time at the moment. And that's okay. If you love your spouse, if you're a decent person, if you love your spouse, if you love your spouse, and you are, can I help you?
So cute.
Called you twice. Now my wife is mad at me because she has to go to the store herself.
This is such an interesting video to pop up on my For You page, and typically I don't respond or duet. But, you know, I'm on here. My qualifications are literally zero, except I'm also married. And it's such an interesting video to watch because of the whole aspect of weaponized incompetence. And if he was so upset about this whole pumpkin situation, and it's, you know, like we all know, it's not about the pumpkin, it's the lack of respect for his wife. It just reminded me, and you should really go back and watch the creator's Stitch, because she makes really good points about not choosing someone who's trying to teach you a lesson. But my husband went to the store, and our son was between diaper sizes, so he called me twice, I think, and texted me 3 times, but I didn't see the message. So when he got home, it was the wrong size. And so I was like, oh man, I don't know what we're going to do. Because he's definitely, like, it'll work for now, because it was, I think, like 8 p.m. But, you know, we're going to have to figure something else out. And he goes, oh, okay, I'm going to go back to the store and get the right size. He turned around, went the full 15-minute walk back, turned, exchanged it, and got the right size. There was no conversation. There was no debate. There was no, oh, why didn't you answer your phone? You didn't see me calling. He literally said, oh, I tried to call you. I wasn't sure, and I made the decision, but it was the wrong one. Okay, I'm going to go change it. And it's really heartbreaking to watch multiple couples and videos of married folks who just don't have that. And, you know, you go into holiday season and stuff can get really, really
Crazy.
hard because you have to do Christmas shopping, you have to do all these things. So just keep that in the back of your mind of what real partnership is when you're looking into how someone treats you when there's a mistake made. And are they removing the workload from you, or are they blaming you for something that is legitimately within their control to help? So, you know, pumpkin guy.
My boyfriend lives an hour and a half away from me, and one weekend when he was coming to visit me, he had decided he was going to come up early, like on a Friday in the middle of the day. And normally I would go grocery shopping like right after I got off of work and, you know, have all the ingredients we needed to make whatever meal we were planning on making that night. So I was like, shit, I'm not going to have time to go to the grocery store before he gets there. Like, don't worry, I got it. He came back with not only all of the ingredients that I needed to make the meal, but extra stuff for me, extra stuff for my daughter, and dessert. He did not call or text me once to confirm ingredients for a dish that he's seen me make 1,000,001 times, and he already knew what was in it. Like, y'all be making marriage look difficult.
Guys, here's what it's like being married. My wife sent me to the store to buy the ingredients.
That's crazy because, like, my husband would have gotten back for the pumpkin, and honestly, he wouldn't even had to call because he would have just used his fucking critical thinking skills because he's actually, like, smart. Along with all of that, he actually likes me. He, like, would have just gotten me the pumpkin, and he also would have probably gotten me flowers and a cute card or some, like, delicious snacks. So shout out to all the husbands that actually like their wives. Y'all are the real ones.
Here's what it's like being married.
I feel like this story is going to unintentionally tell us what it's like to be married to him.
My wife sent me to the store to buy the ingredients for pumpkin bars. I'm walking the aisles and realize canned pumpkin not on the list. Is this a mistake? Do we already have it? Let's call the wife to find. Minutes later, I'm ready to go. Still don't have a response. Call her again. Straight to voicemail. Can't talk. Text her again. Need an answer. Wait 5 minutes. Leave. Now. Could I have bought canned pumpkin? Yes, but if we already have it, it's gonna sit on the shelf for you.
I don't know, man. Isn't that like the beauty of canned goods? You can just like put them on a shelf for a year or years, and when you need them, they're there. Also, did you know that pumpkin puree, like out of a can, is good for dogs, and I believe cats too, if they have an upset stomach? So, the more you know.
Halfway home, I get a text. We need canned pumpkin. I tell her I'm gone. She asks, can you go back? No, I called you twice. That was with purpose. You think I'm calling to chit chat? Hey, haven't talked to you since breakfast. What's up?
I mean, yeah, those of us who actually get with people because we like them and not because we're looking for a mother.
No. Now my wife is mad at me because she has to go to the store herself. Marriage.
That's not marriage. That's just a man that lacks executive function skills who just needs a wife to probably tell him to also wipe his ass.
Single guys, here's what it's like being married.
Man, I can't wait for his videos on what it's like to be divorced.
Could I have bought canned pumpkin? Yes, but if we already have it, it's gonna sit on the shelf for a year.
Yesterday I was ordering groceries for the week and I couldn't remember if we have frozen peas for the chicken and dumplings I want to make. I was sitting on my couch. I bought the peas anyway. A couple weeks ago I sent my boyfriend to the store to get stuff for banana pudding because I was coming home from Colorado and he didn't know if we had eggs or not. He bought the eggs. It does not have to be that complicated. He admitted himself that he could have just got the pumpkin, but he chose not to because he wants to teach his wife a lesson about not answering his calls. That sounds miserable, and you should steer clear of anyone who is just so ready to teach you a lesson like that over some petty ass shit. It would have taken $1 to not have this conflict, and he chose to have it.
Single guys, here's what it's like being married.
Single ladies, this is what it's like to be married to a total douche. Just remember, some men suck. And they don't deserve love. Or pumpkin bars.
Guys, here's what it's like being married.
You forgot to say to a douchebag, but carry on.
My wife sent me to the store to buy the ingredients for pumpkin bars.
This isn't gonna end well.
I'm walking the aisles and realize canned pumpkin not on the list.
Holy shit. Welcome to regular problems people have at the grocery store.
Is this a mistake? Do we already have it? Let's call the wife to find.
Please, for Christ's sakes, don't call me.
She sends me straight to voicemail, shoots a text, can't talk.
I'm just savoring the 15 minutes that I had before you come back and I have to deal with you again.
I respond with my dilemma.
What are you, two? This is not a dilemma.
And continue shopping.
The first reasonable thing you've said in this whole conversation.
10 minutes later, I'm ready to go. Still don't have a response. Call her again.
So it's been 10 minutes, and instead of just assuming that I don't give a crap, you decide to call me again. Awesome.
Straight to voicemail, can't talk.
Which part of I don't like you do you not understand?
Text her again. Need an answer.
Bro, be a goddamn man and just make the decision. Buy the pumpkin or don't.
Exactly.
Wait 5 minutes, leave.
You meant make a choice to not do what I asked you to do, even though you know it's in the best interest. Just
yes, but if we already have it, it's gonna sit on the shelf for a year.
Bro, are you serious? Pumpkin, it costs like $1.
You only use it at Thanksgiving.
Spend the $1.
Halfway home, I get a text, we need canned pumpkin.
Which you clearly already knew, but chose to ignore because you were waiting to have, the evidence to blame it on me when you didn't bring it home.
Yeah.
Now, could I have bought canned pumpkin?
Every woman in the universe is screaming yes.
I tell her I'm gone. She asks, can you go back?
I mean, I ain't asking. I'm calling you a dumbass, telling you to go back and get the pumpkin.
No!
Same answer you'll be getting from, for other things for quite some time.
I called you twice.
I officially hate you.
That was with purpose. You think I'm calling to chit-chat?
I freaking hope not. I don't like talking to you any damn way.
Hey, haven't talked to you since breakfast. What's up?
Bro, your mama.
No. Now my wife is mad at me.
I was already mad at me.
Because she has to go to the store herself.
They're not going to do this. Shut up.
Marriage.
Sounds more like divorce.
Single guys, here's what it's like being married. My wife sent me to the store to buy the ingredients for pumpkin bars. Canned pumpkin, not on the list. Let's call the wife. She sends me straight to voicemail, shoots a text, can't talk. Wait 5 minutes, leave. Now, could I have bought canned pumpkin? Yes. Halfway home, I get a text, we need canned pumpkin. She asks, can you go back? No. Now my wife is mad at me because she has to go to the store herself. Marriage.
Okay, everybody needs to stop jumping on my husband, okay, because he was having a very difficult day. I had to plan the whole menu, and so I already did all the shopping for everything. I forgot about the pumpkin bars. Probably because I hadn't eaten that day, you know, so my brain was like, pew! I made him stop his game to go to the grocery store. And I forgot the pumpkin on the list, #1, you know, ingredient. But again, I hadn't eaten since the day before because doing all the cooking and also taking care of the kids, and the dog was sick. He had to go to the store on his own, you know, and he told me I better not unpause his game. While he was gone, the dog puked all over the kitchen and living room floor. You know what I mean? So I was kind of like knee deep in vomit, and so that's why I didn't answer the phone. And we had like a lot of people coming over, you know, and the house was a mess, and I couldn't get the kids to help, and I was just covered in puke and bleach. I get it. I mean, he was at a loss to buy a canned pumpkin or not to buy canned pumpkin. I mean, it's $2. Tough call. That was a tough call. Yeah. I understand why he wouldn't go back to the store and buy it. I mean, he was already like at the car in the parking lot. That's a lot to ask. That's a lot to ask. I'm fine with going back. I really need to eat something. What day is it? But I understand. I get it. Why he didn't buy the pumpkin. It's fine. This is what it's like being married. Single girls. Single girls. This is what it's like. I'm fine. I'm fine. Fine. Everyone's fine. Live, laugh, love.
Single guys, here's what it's like being married. My wife sent me to the store to buy the ingredients for pumpkin bars. I'm walking the aisles and realize canned pumpkin.
You want to hear something so wild? When my husband goes to the store to get groceries or whatever we need for the house, he makes his own list. Because he's a capable adult that uses his eyeballs to look around and see what we need and do it himself. He wouldn't have questioned whether or not we needed that canned pumpkin because he would have looked with his eyeballs and figured out if we needed canned pumpkin. If your wife is doing something like cooking Thanksgiving dinner for the family, she should not have to assign you a task to help her and then write you a list and then get berated for leaving something off the list that you weren't sure whether or not y'all needed. And instead of just being a simple, loving and caring husband and saying, oh, I'm not sure if we need it, let me grab it anyways, you felt the need to do this. Humiliate her on the internet. Men like this, I need y'all to stop thinking in terms of punishment and in terms of learning a lesson. And I need you to start thinking in terms of partnership. Because your first thought was, oh, she left it off the list and she's not answering the phone. So this is going to be a teaching moment for her. She's not your child. She's your wife. She deserves your respect and your support and you having her back. Because let's be real, if you went to that grocery store by yourself with no list, it would be embarrassing, your lack of capability to grocery shop without guidance from your wife.
Exactly.
So, who really needs to learn a lesson?
A few days ago, I got on this app and I said this: stay away from men that are always trying to teach you a lesson. This man right here is the perfect example of exactly what I was talking about. Is this the canned pumpkin that he was so pressed about that he couldn't possibly just pick up and buy? You are a grown man who I'm sure wants to be referred to as a leader. You couldn't make the executive decision to pick up the can. You're standing in a grocery store for 10 minutes in front of canned pumpkins, and you needed your wife to tell you whether to get it or not? And you're a leader? Of what? No, he wanted to prove a point to her. This is what I was talking about. He wanted to teach her a lesson. What he was really mad about is that he called her a couple of times and she was too busy to talk to him. That's what he was really mad about. Instead of being honest and saying, I got frustrated that she couldn't confirm while I was at the store, so I left. But why not just pick it up? He had an opportunity before he even got home to make that situation right, but he didn't want to do that because that wouldn't teach her the lesson the way he wanted to teach her. When she texted him, like, that's fine, but he's like, I already left. Turn back around. He wanted to get home and say, well, I tried to call you. which is immature and petty. It was all because he wanted to teach her, when I call you, you better answer. These are the kind of men that I'm talking about, trying to teach you a lesson. This is not what marriage is like. It's what marriage is like when you're married to an immature man-child like him.
Please go down in the comment section and share your thoughts. Love to know what you think about this conversation down in the comment section. But please keep it respectful. You're on this channel, we're allowed to disagree, but we do it in a respectful way, okay? So yeah, this video just really got me, like, I got the heck of it, like, really. And a whole lot of men are out there, I'm not saying all men, a lot of men are out there that they are so incompetent without their wife. And this is where we have this helpful incompetency, when they act like they are helping you. At the end of the day, they are giving you more work. And at the end of the day, you as a woman, you feel like, rather than me sending him to the grocery store and he can't turn back, or he can use his initiative to get the things that is not on the list to buy, rather than me sending him and me going back the second time, which is him trying to teach her a lesson for her going back, I'd rather just do it myself, and so that I don't stress myself and I don't fight on this. Like, these are the type of men that does this, and trying to teach her a lesson. And the fact saying that she wrote a list for you, that means you're an adult in your household that don't even know the thing your household need. And ladies, we should start, like, these are red flags. These are things that you should notice if you're dating someone and you have to do all the grocery shopping for him, or he doesn't know what, he can't make a decision of what shirts to wear, or what, this is how I start. Those little things, because this just don't make sense. Your wife is making a pumpkin pie, or what is it called, and you need the pumpkin, like, why can't you just get it? Why can't you just get the worst that will happen? You return it. You can keep it for next year because it's a canned food. The expiring date is like 2 years. Or you can give it to someone that needs it. Rather than doing that, you rather drive all the way back home. And the fact that he was not even home when she informed him that she needed the car, so he was like halfway. So, but he rather drive that remaining halfway back home for her, so that she can go back to where it's coming from, where he's already halfway, he's not home yet. He could easily just turn back and get it, but he would have even just saved himself that trouble by just getting the pumpkin. Like, ciao. Like, I can't even, like, I don't even know. Ladies, check out, like, don't ignore such red flags. Don't ignore red flags of where they're making you do things, making you feel like, oh, you have to do everything. Like, no, like, he doesn't do this well. Oh no, he doesn't know how to cook. Oh, I'm the only one that cook. Oh, he cannot clean the bathroom well, so I'm the only one that cleans it. Because sometimes these men, they intentionally don't do things where, like that weaponized incompetency, they intentionally don't do it where, so that you can jump in and save the day, and so that you can take it off their plate. And like, I don't know how to do it. Teach him how to do it. Anyway, guys, please go down in the comment section and share your thought. Let me know what you think about this conversation down in the comment section. But please keep it respectful. I'm going to post the part 2 next after this video. So check out the part 2 for men reacting to what this man did, if they think it was right or wrong. So you want to check out this next video. Anyway, guys, go ahead and share your thought. Go on and share this video with somebody that you want to be part of this conversation, because that's what we do here. We have banging conversation. So go ahead and share this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, smash the like button, because this helps YouTube to push out my video for more people to see, and that will be you supporting your girl. With that all said, guys, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Deuces.